Hey guys, it's Carla. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm painting a bouquet of flowers in a can. And as you can see, this video is not very long, so that kind of tells you how simple this painting is. If you want a free outline for this, just look in the description below. I've already got mine sketched on the canvas. So I can either send you a free outline, or you can practice your drawing skills and do it freehand. And I'm leaving my background white. If you want a different background, you can go ahead and water down some paint and brush over this, because even though your outline's already on there, if it's watered down paint, it's not going to cover your pencil marks. So don't worry about that. Now I'm using watered down paint for this because I want this to look like watercolor, and I think in the end it does. So I'm very loosely brushing in some color into where my flowers are going to be, but I'm not trying to stay within the lines. I'm trying to actually make sure that I don't stay within the lines. That gives it that watercolor look, because with watercolor it kind of does its own thing, and you don't have full control over it. So I want this to look like I didn't have control over it. And then I went back with unwatered down paint and put some darker spots just to give it some dimension. And now I'm going back with a lighter pink and kind of giving it even more dimension. The more shades of the color you have, the more dimension you'll have. So this is very simple. Now I'm watering down some green for the leaves, and I'm going to do them the same way. I'm going to use watered down paint, and then I'm going to use not watered down paint and put in some darker shades. But it's all very loose. It's don't think about it too much. Don't spend too much time in one spot, and don't try to stay within the lines, because it looks much better if you don't. So keep in mind, this is very, very loose. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the supplies I use. This canvas, this is an 8x10 canvas panel. It's very inexpensive. You can get them at Walmart in a 3-pack for $3. And it fits in a frame. So if you want to frame it afterwards, you can put it in an 8x10 frame, or you can put it in an 11x14 frame with an 8x10 mat, or there's a lot of options there for displaying this. And as you can tell with my paints, I just use regular craft paint, just whatever you have on hand. And you don't have to stick with these colors. You can mix it up a little bit and make different color flowers or whatever. So keep in mind, you have a lot of different ways that you can do this, a lot of options. And for my brushes, I just use cheap brushes, just really cheap brushes, just whatever I need for the project I'm doing. But don't go out and buy a bunch of expensive brushes for this, because this could be done with your very cheapest brush. Now, if you don't want to use canvas, you could do this on wood, like a wood board, or watercolor paper, or whatever. So it can be done on different things, just depending on the look that you want and what you have available. So all of this, just I'm doing the can the same way. I'm watering down the paint. So all of this is very loose. It's very quick. Don't spend too much time on it. Just very loose. And if you'll notice, most of the time I'm holding my brush all the way back at the end, because I don't want to have too much control over it. So that helps to keep it all loose. And guys, if you're liking this video, if you like my other videos, please give them a thumbs up. That really helps me. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would do that. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you see all my upcoming videos. So I'm gonna, I've changed things up a little bit with my channel, and so from now on I'm gonna start doing paintings that are actually useful instead of just something that you'll throw away. Okay, now I've dried it really well, and I'm using an extra fine Sharpie to outline some of my leaves and flowers and the can, but I'm not completely outlining it. So I'm just kind of skipping around, like you see in watercolor a lot. Just kind of skip around, and you're outlining most of it, but not all of it. And you're also not staying right against the color. So you're kind of intentionally getting out of line and making it not perfect. And if y'all if y'all have an idea of what you want me to paint on here, then please tell me in the comments. I'll be glad to take suggestions, because I need to know what you guys want. I want to stick with things that you can actually decorate with, that you can kind of include into your decor. So if you have any suggestions on that, please let me know. So again, keep these outlines very loose, very free. Skip around. This helps give it that watercolor look. Plus, it helps define some things, because we did paint very loosely, and so some things need a little more definition. And make sure you use an extra fine Sharpie, because what they consider a fine tip Sharpie is actually way too thick for this. For this, you want a very, very thin line. But again, I can't stress it enough, just keep it very, very loose. The painting and the outlining. And down here in the shadow, I'm kind of sketching in a little bit of, like, scribbling it in, very loose, and right up against the can where you want it to be the darkest. And I've noticed that I missed some spots, so I'm just kind of filling that in now. Missed that stem right there. And okay, so that is it, guys, and I really hope that you enjoyed this. I hope it's useful to you, and I hope that you try it. And thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and I hope you tune in next time.